What is up, you guys? Back for another morning commute on the 208 horsepower Streetfighter. Let's get this thing started and wake some neighbors up. Fortunately for you guys, my last one I was running late. On this one, I'm right on time. So we're gonna just enjoy the views, not be in a rush, because I'm also, again, like 54 miles into this tank. So I gotta watch what watch how I ride the whole way there. I did learn my lesson. My previous commutes I've been wearing jeans and I put like long johns underneath, but the whole time I did have these Joe Rocket winter pants. I just didn't want to put them on, and realistically I should have put them on a long time ago because they feel awesome. The only thing cold right now is my neck, but I don't have any issue with that if that's the only thing. I got my heated gloves as well. If you guys are interested, I finally have some links to the gloves that I use in the description below. They work extremely well. We get to just have a nice chill cruise at 37 degrees, which I will take because I don't want to have to go nuts at that cold of a temperature. And I'm sure the bike doesn't want to either, at least right now. It's not completely warmed up, so. I got like in between the gear and it didn't shift. The auto blipper cut, but it didn't go into the next gear. That was weird. I have my gloves on the high setting, which is red. We'll see how warm that gets and if it's a little too warm. Sometimes it actually gets a little too hot, which is a good problem to have. We are at 35 degrees, so nice and toasty this morning. That person was cruising. As you guys know, we're getting rid of this freeway crap. We're not going to be doing that. Don't put my feet down, don't put my feet down. And then fortunately, Kevin got his Tuono street legal now. He bought it from Ohio, and in Pennsylvania you need the title, like the actual title, to get it registered in PA. His temp tag expired, so he really couldn't ride it until the title showed up, and fortunately it just showed up. So that review will be coming up as well. His Tuono V4, he now has a tune on it. He has the exhaust, so it's going to be quite a different ride from when I first experienced it. I'm just trying to get this thing warmed up enough to enjoy some roads here. Again, it's cold, so I got to be really careful. Just so you know, you guys know, this is me going easy, so don't roast me in the comments. There's poop all over the road from the Amish yesterday. Or today, I don't know. I don't know how early they go out. Lively. It's cold air. Woo! If any other guys are also interested in making moto vlogs, I highly encourage it. It's a great time. It's super fun. I have a link to everything I use in the comment section below. In terms of like the mounts I use and stuff. The only thing I don't have a link to is my chin mount, but I do use a chin mount for my GoPro. That gives me the best view that I can possibly have. Every little hill I want to... Woo! That was a big old pop. Try to be courteous to the people that live really close to the road. I don't want to be blazing by 120 decibels or whatever this thing is at, 7 in the morning. But some of these turns in the road have some hills, and it's just too fun not to have, Being able to take a turn on the side of the tire as you're wheeling is like a really cool feeling. And again, we're in no rush today, so I don't think there's going to be any insanity. Just some good old-fashioned... Oh, my gas light just turned on. So there's definitely not going to be any insanity, because now we got, oh boy, now we're on a crunch, because this came on earlier than it did last time. We are at 65 miles on the tank. It's probably another 20 to work, so we're just going to have to baby it. Maximum efficiency on the least efficient motorcycle one of the least efficient motorcycles they make, I think. That's what I get for wanting to wheelie some hills. I think I can safely go like basically 30 miles on my gas light, so we should be fine. It's 33 degrees now. As you guys know, I say it every time, we are not to the coldest part yet, so it's gonna get even chillier, which is kind of terrifying on a bike, but you know what? I do this for you guys. It's also super fun to do, but I like when we can mutually benefit from these rides. I love editing footage. I obviously love riding. And if you guys like watching, then that's the perfect trifecta. I can still feel my feet, so we're good. That's the only part that's bad. I have to wear steel toes for work, but my steel toes that I chose are basically tennis shoes, and they have mesh material, so air goes right through them this morning. I wonder if I can like, oh, I can, nice. There, that kind of blocks it a little. I probably look really dumb, but it blocks the air from coming onto my, the tops of my shoes, so you know what? It's innovative, it's not dumb. Ah, that actually feels great. Ah. You know, I do kind of wish the winglets diverted the air from my legs, but they really don't. You would think they would, but I'm gonna say hi to this guy. Hey, the Amish are always super friendly. I hope I can make their morning, or I mean, they make my mornings, so I hope I can make their mornings a little better by waving to them. Oh, look at this! We got a whole train of them here. Oh, so good. This is one of the great mornings. You get to see everybody on the road, enjoy the scenery, enjoy everything. Yes, it's a little cold, but you know what? You gotta see the positives in life. This is great. And my feet are warming up a ton with this position. It looks so stupid, but you know what? It works really well. And before you guys comment, is this position the safest thing? Absolutely not. Is it comfortable? Yes. I fully acknowledge this is probably not the safest position to be taking some of these turns in, but it is saving my feet from becoming frostbitten. Okay, that's a little dramatic. It's not doing that, but it is helping a lot. Cruising, vibing, having a great morning. Glad you guys could join me. If you like what you see, feel free to leave a like, comment what you want to see in the future. Maybe on future commutes even. I can take different routes if you want. I don't think they're as interesting as this road, but there's like 4 different ways I can get to work, so I can definitely do that. Hey, waves from everybody today. Alright, now I'm going to have to put my feet down, because I want to downshift. Alright, well, that was good while it lasted. Because my feet are at like this angle, so the mesh on the top of it just gets rammed by the air. And being in that seated position with my feet on the pegs, it goes like that. So the bottom of my feet are now getting air, and it works way better. 7 miles so far on the fuel light. So we're doing all right. I think we have another probably 15 miles-ish. Maybe not even. I don't know. We'll see. But might be closer to 10. Enough that I know I'll make it there, so that's good. Will I make it there if I floor it the whole time? That is a great question. We will have to see. Hey, got another wave. I am getting all the waves this morning. And I'm not completely crazy, because today the weather's supposed to get up to 70 degrees, so this afternoon will be much nicer. I packed my summer gloves in my backpack, and then what I'll do is I'll just leave my winter pants and my other stuff at work, and I'll just take it home with me when I drive to work tomorrow. So it all ends up working out. The only thing that doesn't work out is I can't transport my summer jacket with me when I'm wearing all this. So I got to bring my lunch. I got to do, you know, typical work stuff. I don't have a backpack big enough to fit my jacket, my lunch, my video gear, my batteries, all that stuff. And I don't really want one big enough because this one is pretty much pushing the limit of what I want to be carrying on my back when I ride. But I learned the hump on the back where like the passenger would sit works as a great relief. If the weight's a little too much on your back, you can just lower the straps a little bit and have it sit on the passenger seat, and it works really well. It may sway around a little bit, but if you're just looking for relief, it works nicely. This person wave. Oh, nope, no wave from her. Can't win them all, I guess. I think once I get up here to the highway, I'm gonna get back into my efficiency stance. Feet on the frame sliders and chilling. I think I'm also gonna turn down my engine braking. It's to the point where if you try to do anything with your right hand, it slows you down so much faster than what you would like. But the thing is, I can't change it on the fly. Well, that's a lie. Maybe I can. Stability control, brake control. Wait, I think one is the least severe. Oh my gosh. So I've had it on least severe and it's still that bad? Holy crap. Okay, never mind. Disregard. I like that you can adjust all this on the fly. It's really cool. You just can't turn it off on the fly, which, I mean, I get it. Makes sense. But at the same point, it'd be nice if I could just go in and turn off wheelie control and then toggle it back on again. So maybe I'll just make that what race mode is with no wheelie control and then go back to sport mode whenever I want it on. I think that's the only way you're going to be able to do it on the fly with this thing, unfortunately. Nice red light. I love bikes that have auto blippers that smooth. Crazy. This is probably one of the best quick shifter / auto blippers I've ever had, or I've ever had the opportunity to experience. What the heck is that? Is that a McLaren? We see the weirdest cars, I swear, on my morning commutes. I am in rural Pennsylvania, okay? We do not get to see, like, exotics usually. Well, some college students have them, but that's pretty much it. It is a 720. It's a 720S. Damn. I waved, they didn't wave. Typical McLaren owner. I'd be interested to see how that thing stacks up against this. I bet you would be pretty close, especially with my weight, because I'm a rather large rider. But I've seen skinny riders on these bikes run like mid 3-second 60 to 130s, which is ridiculous on a bike, on a naked bike especially. And I think those were all stock wheelbase and everything. Usually people, you know, get a longer swing arm and all that stuff. But for me, I'm probably more in the mid-4s now that the bike's tuned. But regardless, still nothing to scoff at most of the time. There's a lot of cars that could beat it, but you would need something pretty hopped up. The front end came up a little bit there. That was that was a little sketchy. We have to do one good rip, right? I think I'm going to end the video here. Really appreciate you guys watching, and as always, I hope you have a great day. Catch you on the next one.